All right, Sarah, we're going to watch your breaststroke here underwater. Remember, when we're watching our strokes too, check out the email, different things we see that you're doing really well on, different things we see that you can continue to get better at. Um, it's always good if you don't have time to watch all the videos. It's always good to take the opportunity to just check out and see before or after practice, before or after meets, or even right before a race. You don't have the 3 to 5 minutes to watch some of these videos. So take an opportunity to check out those as well, and we're going to kind of start from here. All right, as we start in with the breaststroke here, as we start with that recovery, the first thing we see right here is that your hands are pushing downwards, right? We want to make sure that when we're doing our breaststroke, we're moving those hands in a forward movement, so that we're really utilizing everything we can do to go forward. When you go up and down like this, what happens is you actually add distance to what you're having to swim. So always work on just moving those hands forward. The other thing what happens is your hands end up being down here. You can see they start to scoop up, and then your hips are way up here. So your body is actually out of alignment right here. So you're kind of more on this angle here. And ideally, if we have a good body line in the water, it's a straight body line. So work on just keeping your hands moving forward. Don't let them go down quite as deep as they are. As we start that pull, love the fact that you've got your hands turned on an angle and you're pressing out a little bit. Okay, so that's really a great catch. And that's where we want to see that breaststroke all the time, right in the very beginning. Press those hands out and get a good catch and get that head up breathing early. Head comes up nice and well. I don't see that you're lifting your chin at all, which is fantastic. The other thing we really like right here, love those high elbows. Your hands are nice and strong. You're pushing the water back towards your hip or towards the opposite end of the pool. That looks great. Okay, we always want to make sure we have high elbows on breaststroke on that underwater recovery as you push forward. That's excellent. Hands are right here at the surface. Absolutely love that. And as you can see, you're starting to push forward, but we're going to see them start to fall down a little bit too. So that's what we want to work on. We talk a lot about rolling forward and rolling your shoulders, but the rolling of your shoulder isn't a push down. All right. Here's the top of the pool or the top of the water, and that's where your hands are right here. So we've got to get those hands up a lot higher. Good job of kick. Kick looks excellent. And you finish those legs. And right when you get to the legs, now we're almost in a good streamlined position. We have our knees bent a little bit. We have our head a little bit too high. But the body line is more in line with what we're looking at. Get your head in between your arms a little bit better. And if you're actually moving your hands forward, your head's going to fall in between those arms easier. Okay? As we start that next pull. Again, you can just see that, but I'm looking at your feet right here. You really do a good job of turning those ankles out to the side. Your knees are a little bit wider than I think I'd like to see. We want to have a little bit more of a whip kick, so it's a little more compact. We don't want a big, wide kick. We want to make a good, strong, fast kick as best we can. All right, so here's where our body line is. Let's just kind of check out how your legs are up. Here's your hips. Here's your hands all the way here. So we want a straight body line from your toes all the way down to your fingers. So you got to bring your head down. You got to bring your knees up. Okay? Get that, and we're going to be a lot stronger through that water. You know, breaststroke really is a lot about timing. So the timing has to be strong. It has to be good. And when you're going up and down, it kind of throws your timing off just a little bit. Good job of going into your turn here. That looks good. Good touch. Feet, you're trying to get them crossed, but you can see that you're really almost touching toes. Try to get those feet a little more stacked, one on top of the other. The other thing we kind of notice here is this is the lower part of your back, so you're a little bit high up during that turn. You want to keep your shoulders right at water depth. As we hit that wall, we can see that we're a little bit sideways. Our head's looking to the side, and our feet are facing sideways. We want to see his feet up on an angle. One of the reasons why we push off the wall on their side like this is because this is how we want to do those turns. We want those feet to be placed on the wall like that, not placed on the wall where you got this knee going this direction and then this knee going that direction. So get those legs a little bit closer together and make sure those knees are up just a little bit more. Nice streamline here as far as your hands go. Head needs to be down a little bit further. The other thing is you started that dolphin kick a little bit too quickly. You want to make sure it's about a 3-second glide before you start that dolphin kick. Okay, so 3 seconds with a glide, then a dolphin kick, then a 2-second glide, then a pull, then another 2-second glide, then a kick, about a 1-second glide, and get up. Good dolphin kick there, though. I mean, that looked great. I didn't see your upper body moving a whole lot at all. Pull is excellent. Head position here, that's good. This is a good body line, too. But let's look at our hands. Our hands are palms up here, and they're almost above your hips. What we want to do is see your hands on the front of your thighs. Okay, so make sure you drive those hands down, get them onto the front of your thighs, and if you get them on the front of your thighs, you're going to keep that shoulder a little bit better streamlined because it's going to be a little more hunched. As we start the underwater kick, great job of sliding your hands up your body. That's excellent. You always want to have those sneaky hands. You got to be a little bit deeper, though. As you kind of see here, you finish your kick. Right here, your legs are about to finish, and your head's already breaking the surface, and you're already into your pull. So you want to finish that kick and then stretch forward just for about a second. Right here, you're kind of a little bit too early too early as far as getting up quickly. We got to make sure we stretch it out a little bit longer. Good first stroke after that. Thank you, Sarah. You are awesome.